Welcome to this video. In this video I will show you to dynamically add rows to your table. Okay, so in websites you will have tables. Many times you will have many entries in the to enter into the table. So if you don't wish to have a very long table in your website, you can have this functionality. So if you see my screen, I will show you visually what we are going to do in this video. Here I have created a table. It has 3 rows, and it has some entries in the second row, and you can see a trash button. If you click this trash button, the row gets deleted, and in this row you have an add more button. So if you click this, more rows will be added. So we will see how to do this in HTML using JavaScript, CSS, Bootstrap, and HTML. Okay, now let's dive into the coding part. So this is my HTML page. I have used Notepad++ editor. So first I have just inputted the necessary APIs. Now let me show you the HTML body part. Okay, the table begins from here. So I have given the necessary table headings. The table headings are account name, code, amount, action. So this is the table body. Here you can see that it has some entries. The main thing we have to focus here is here. Okay, this is the trash icon that you previously saw here. Okay, this is the trash icon. So if I click the trash icon, it should delete the row. So it calls the delete row function. And here you see the add more button. Okay, this button. If I click on the add more button, it should add more rows. So it calls the add row function. So now let us see the JavaScript functions. Here, this is the add row function. So what I have done is, initially I have created the table variable. So document.getElement by ID my table. So my table, it has an ID. The ID of my table is, the ID name is my table. So it identifies where the table lies in the website using this ID through this variable. Okay. Next, I have created a variable known as row. So table.insertRow. I have used the insert row attribute of the table function of JavaScript to insert a row. So we have to specify at which location a new row has to be inserted. So for that, I've used the dot length attribute of the table function of JavaScript. Here I have given the new row location as table.rows.length -1. This is because at the last row I need the add more button. So a new row has to be added before this row, this last row. Okay, that is why I have given table.rows.length -1. And next we have to add cells into the new row. Our new row consists of 4 cells, correct? 1, 2, 3 and 4. So we have 4 variables, and our cells should contain 3 input fields and 1 icon, correct? So as usual, you give the HTML input tag in the right hand side. You assign HTML input tags on the right hand side, and at the left hand side you give you just assign it to the variable that you have created. Okay, cell1.innerHTML is equal to open bracket, input type is equal to text, value is equal to enter credit account head. Okay, like this you have to do this for the remaining 3 cells. And then comes the delete row function. Here as usual, simple only, like the previous function, I have created a table variable, and then now I have used the JavaScript delete row attribute of the table JavaScript table function. Here the row location, the location of the row that has to be deleted is given as the input, or it is given inside this angular bracket. Okay, just simple JavaScript. This is where the beauty of JavaScript comes into website. You can, once if you add if you make your website dynamic, then it will be more attractive and will be more user friendly. Thank you.